live. We're back.
Yep.
Got to turn it down.
Another
Tech Talk Tuesday.
He's crazy.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm just checking to see if we got sound here. He's telling me to turn it down.
We got sound.
He can't hear.
I can tell you we got sound.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. There we go. We got 4 people watching. Sweet. Hope everybody's doing good.
Don't see.
No comments.
No comments already.
Uh-oh.
We're doing great. Great show.
Is tonight going to be a slow night?
I think Devin turned my mic down a little.
Yeah.
He says I talk too loud, but
He came in the back shop yelling at me earlier.
part of being old and deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we changed up a little bit. We got the Galaxy back over here, and we got the Roadrunner, the Charger.
Yep, Charger, 68 Charger.
So,
Hey, how's it going, Brian? Mr. Ken, I see you. Good
how's
to see
everybody
you again.
doing? It'd be nice if we could get this all figured out to where we're looking at the camera and talking with you guys instead of looking here waiting on comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I know I'm bad. I need to start looking at the camera more.
yeah, I got all kind of stuff up here like my shirt. Yeah. But yeah, I don't look at the camera much. I'm too busy looking at the feed, which the feed
One of
on
the
this
6
because
screens.
I can't see over here, and so I try to look at this and it's not rolling, or maybe I'm not into it or something.
It's going.
It's showing up, but
Gotta hit, there you go. And then
all
full
right.
screen.
So maybe, let's see.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm trying to read it over here, and there's a glare, and I could read it right here. That's why I got this screen. But I try to look up there and talk with you guys about what's going on. So short week this week. I guess it would be hump day today for us because tomorrow is our Friday for this week, and we'll be getting our Thanksgiving on this week. Getting full. I'm full from this past weekend. Had Thanksgiving with the family, with my dad's side of the family. So, with my brother and all.
I've got 5 Thanksgivings to go to Thursday.
I don't know how you'll get all that in. You might not be here Monday.
God almighty. I might not be able to drive myself in. Might not be able to fit into my car.
So, yeah, did Thanksgiving this weekend on a Sunday, and it was kind of rough. Didn't really have a day to relax. It was a 3-hour drive back home, and after we got done, so we got in a little late. So went down, had a good Thanksgiving with my brother and his wife. Think I might have made his wife a little mad at him. I carried down a 35 Ford truck. He's been talking about wanting to build a 35 Ford. He's always liked them. And I had one, and it's one of many projects that I have, and I'm trying to get down to the bare minimum projects. So right now I've still got basically 57 Chevy and a 69 Camaro and a 69 Firebird. So I got rid of the 35 Ford. I let him have it, and his wife wasn't too happy about it being moved into his garage, but it's there now. It's not on me. Wouldn't hurt my feeling if he said to come get it, but hopefully he don't. Hopefully he builds it.
She was under the impression that all he had to do was put it together and drive it.
Yeah. So other than that, it was a good weekend back. Monday was pretty much a Monday.
Yeah.
The Chevelle that usually sits here, it's actually behind the camera right now. I'm on the final on the downhill slope. Should be wrapping it up tomorrow. I got to do some gapping with the doors, weld in a few little brackets, some tabs, single siding.
Basic cleanup.
Clean up, paint. So should be wrapping it up tomorrow and getting in touch with its owner to get it out of here. This one's leaving. We're waiting on them to schedule pickup. It's done. Clean build as usual. Still waiting on trunk floor. It's supposed to be flown in. Air freight hasn't come. It changed owners, but the owner has gotten with me and he still wants me to build it. So it's going to be found out that it's secured for Modern Riding magazine. It's going to be in Modern Riding. Some tech articles in there about it, and possibly a cover story. Not sure yet.
Yeah, not sure yet. We got to get all the parts before we nail down the full plan for that one.
Yeah, there's talk of it actually being a SEMA build. Not sure yet. Waiting on confirmation on that.
Yeah.
But either way, it's going to get built. Going to build it. Looking forward to it. The guy that owns it has basically given me free reign to do whatever I want. He's going to be delivering the chassis, the frame and all to me. We usually don't do frames or framework here. I do in my own time. Mm-hmm. So when it gets here, we're going to talk about tubbing it, for Lincoln, air ride, all that. So that's going to be some stuff that's going to go on with the frame once it gets here. He's going to bring all the other components to the car.
I know he said he's got to send off all the chrome to be repolished,
redone, and we have a guy here locally that does that. This shop actually used to be a shop that fixed trim and all the stainless and stuff. So once he gets all the parts up here, we're going to get that all taken care of and get it over there to him if he decides to use that guy. We're trying to line up the paint guy, interior, possibly Detroit steel for the wheels, AccuAir for the air ride, the air management system. Yeah. Me and Devin was actually at AMD Friday. That's how we know a lot of this. We had a meeting with them.
With the owner and whatnot.
So they're working on all this stuff, and they're going to let us know. Supposed to be doing a computer rendering once I let them know wheels, colors, and all that of how I envision it.
I was a little surprised that he just told you that you've got creative freedom on it.
Yeah.
That you can basically do whatever, or you can build it how you would like.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
The tubbing's going to be crazy on it. I haven't seen the frame yet. I've looked at some of the frames over at AMD to kind of get an idea of what it is. I designed the tub kits for the Camaros that we use here at the shop. I did the ones for the B bodies. I've done the ones for the E bodies. Yeah. The E body ones are probably going this week, tomorrow, or probably next week to the metal fabrication shop over here and getting those worked out to start selling.
Actual templates and stuff.
Yeah, we have in the back over here, we have the new wheelhouses. They're the prototypes from AMD. I ain't seen Jason on here yet, but we have the E-body prototype 3-inch wide wheelhouses, and we're going to be trying them on a car here shortly.
They're a good bit wider, and this makes me excited because usually I have to cut and then add in a strip, and it's just a lot of welding, a lot of grinding. And for them to actually be making these mini tubs, it's going to make it so much easier.
Yeah.
And it's going to look so much cleaner.
It's going to look factory. It's gonna look real good. So we got the prototypes. We got to get them in the car, see if they're gonna work, and then once we verify that they work, they'll go into production and they'll be available on the market as soon as we get parts figured out.
Brian said he's going to be he's smoking a brisket for Thanksgiving. He's not doing turkey.
Yeah, that's what I was going back to read because I don't know what happened with my chat here.
And then, yeah, we got the Charger instead of the Chevelle sitting here. And Brian, I think, so if I'm not mistaken, the owner's going to bring the stock frame, and we're going to look at whether it would be easier to modify the stock frame for the mini tubs and the 4-link and all that, or whether it would be easier to build a custom frame.
Yeah,
that's debating on that, I think is what it was when we were talking over at AMD.
They're wanting a computer rendering or a what was I calling it? The rendering of the car, of my vision of how I would do it. It's one of my favorite cars. Probably, to me, the best looking car on the road.
I remember one day we were pulling out and we saw one drive past.
Yeah, there's a 63 that passes by the shop here recently since we got this one in. But this one, 64 is my favorite. And it's actually my dad's favorite. He loves the 64 Galaxy. Holman and Moody fan. He has his hero is Fred Lorenzen. And when I first started here, they had a Galaxy in here, and it was sitting on this frame, and we built it, or they built it before I started here. And it sits in the AMD showroom now. Yep, and ever since I seen that, I've like wanted to build one. I'm like, we need to build one because I'm a Ford man. I know I build the Camaros, and that's what I'm known for. But I'm a Ford man, and I want to jump into this thing, and I want to build it. And like I said, he's giving me free reign. So the computer rendering is going to be what I envision, what colors I would like. What wheels I like, but obviously it all boils down to what he wants. If he likes my vision of it, then he's going to run with it. Yeah. So they're going to do this rendering, and then that rendering will go out to AccuAir, anybody that's, it's going to be a sheet saying that, hey, we're building this car for SEMA. Would you like your parts in on it? And then if they want their parts in it, their logo will go on this, and we'll use their parts. So I think we've already basically nailed down AccuAir on it, Detroit Steel, and I think Slam Specialties maybe. I'm not sure
I can't remember about that.
The air ride. But the frame we were going to modify. I was thinking about carrying the rear end. It's a 9-inch, carrying it down to my dad, doing the tubbing, narrowing the rear end, putting the axles and stuff in it. I've got to get the wheels, figure out what the distances are. So if we do that, then my dad's shop logo should go on there. Obviously, mine's going to go on there. Yeah. But we're also going to hit up places that make components for the car. Yeah. And if they make any front end components, any rear end components, frame, whatever, and if they would like their product on the build, then we're going to use that. So we're waiting on that and waiting on the trunk floor, waiting to hear back about the computer, the rendering, so that we can figure out where we're going to go with it.
Yeah, because at this point we still don't know if it's going to be a SEMA car. It'd be nice to know for sure, just to have a confirmation that it will be. But for now, we don't really know for sure. We're still waiting on, of course, trunk floor and be able to get the ball rolling on it.
And Brian, I see you said you had a 63.5. So it piques your interest. the whole build is going to be, all the body work that we typically do here is going to be in the Modern Rodding magazine. So all the tech articles on floor replacement, trunk floor replacement, quarter panels, door skinning, firewall, tail panel, all the parts they sell, deck filler, all that's going to go into it. I'm actually probably going to start after Thanksgiving holiday on doing the roof repairs, because they don't make the roof yet. They don't make the cell panels. So I'm going to be doing some repairs on those. Those tech articles are going to go out in Modern Rodding. And AMD got this car to me to start this build so that it would generate sales for the Galaxies. And if we can get the sales for the Galaxy parts, I'm sure they'll start making more parts for them. So
yeah, that is a big thing.
We got to push these things to get them making them, and then hopefully when I get done with this one, there's talk of doing a Fairlane 500, a 66 they have over there that I would love to build. It's a 66 GTA, and I would love to build it, and hopefully I can. I'm sure I usually get what I want. So
I don't know what's so special. But I didn't even look. We didn't even look at the Fairlane over there when we were over there Friday. Didn't even go and look at it.
Let's see. Going to be exciting build. Can't wait. Those look good. I disagree. The 63.
The 63 is his favorite.
Is my. Yeah, I like the 63. The 63 and a half.
Not the box tops.
Not the box top, but I do like the 63. I just don't. I think the back end of this one looks better. I like the wide chrome.
I do like the wide chrome, and then the way the two body lines just meet up at that point. I enjoy that.
But I do like the 63.
This is the first 64 that I've seen in person, and I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, the 63 is, my dad said, was built for NASCAR. It was a 63 and a half, and they made it for NASCAR.
With the fastback, yeah.
So let's see.
Building his with a 445 stroker. That's a big block, bud.
Yeah.
And he's interested in seeing upgrades of the chassis. If I'm not mistaken, this Galaxy was stock with a 390, if I remember correctly. I don't know if he's gonna go back with that 390 or change it up or what. But yeah. So I don't know about any upgrades. Like, I know we were talking about doing the bagging it and all the 4-link and stuff.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know on upgrades and stuff. As far as when I run into it, I talked with Dr. Cyclone Friday again. I actually talked with my dad this weekend about it, but I was in the showroom at AMD, was getting some parts, and I looked over the counter, and Sandra there had some 64 trunk gutters. I was like, oh, there's my trunk gutters for the Galaxy build. And she said, yeah, Tom's bringing them back. So I went into the break room, come back out, and I said, who's the guy over there in the Hawaiian shirt? Because he looked familiar, and he was looking at the 63 that we built that's in there in the showroom. And she's like, that's Tom, that's Dr. Cyclone. I was like, oh yeah, that's him. And he come walking over. I said, I knew you from somewhere. And he said, what's your name? And I said, Juby. And he's like, oh, heck, yeah, I remember you. And we started talking, had on a Holman & Moody hat and Holman & Moody jacket. Mm-hmm. And we got to talking, and he went to showing me this, like a 68 Torino, and he said it was sitting on a 64 Galaxy frame that was a Holman & Moody frame. He just went and picked it up. And I was like, yeah, man, I'd love to go see Holman & Moody's place, you know, and my dad's a big fan. I would like to get something signed or just something from them for my dad. I mean, he's always talked about it. And he's like, who you want to talk to? Who you want to talk to? And he breaks out his phone. He's like, who you want to talk to? I was like, man, I don't know, just anybody. You know, I'd just like to get something signed for my dad from him, you know, a Home in the Moody tag or something. And he said, here, write this number down. So I went to writing down the number, and he said, that's Lee Holman.
That's
and I was
his
like,
personal phone number.
I can't call that guy. I mean, he's like, oh, yeah, you can call him. I was like, no, I can't call him. He said, I'm going to call him and tell him that, you know,
expect a phone call.
Expect a phone call or whatever. So I still haven't called him. Well, my dad sent me a message today, and he said, you need to call Lee, and let's make a trip to North Carolina. So I'm hoping to call him here shortly in the next couple of days or something. I guess maybe after the holidays. Kind of iffy on calling him. I mean, this man, I don't know. But I ran into Dr. Cyclone again this past Friday, and he come up to me, and the first thing he said was, did you call him? And I said, nah. I said, I'm scared to. He said, man, don't be scared. He's just an old man. He can't bite you. I was like, I promise I'm going to call him. So
yeah.
I'm going to get with him. But Dr. Cyclone was there Friday, and he informed me that the 63 hood actually works on the 64. So
yeah,
the hood's
hoods.
the same. Roof obviously is the same.
Oh, he was also saying, because he's working on a 64 Mercury Marauder.
Yeah.
He was saying that a 63 Galaxy quarter panel, 2 inches below the body line and down, is the exact same as a Marauder.
Same as the Marauder. So.
Yeah, so that's what he was doing, which I've never seen a 60s Mercury Marauder, and looked it up. And man, that thing, just 64 Mercury Marauder looks really good. Kind of want one.
I know they had the 64 fenders. They're supposed to be making those for the 64. I think.
Don't ask me.
I think they have the 6. I had to check on that, Brian. I believe they are going to have the 63 fenders, front fenders, for it. I'm not sure. I know we have.
Yeah,
I can't remember if we put them. We put fenders on the one that's in the showroom. I know they have the prototypes of the 64, and one of them was asked to be sent back, so they sent it back. But I can't remember if we had those painted.
I can't remember
and painted.
If they were worked and painted or if they were protos. I can't remember at all. I had trunk lids, the deck lids, yeah. Deck lids, I can only imagine those big old things are hard to find as well.
So the 445 is a 390 stroke from a 3.78 to a 4.25.
FEs are hard to keep from leaking, but that gives them character. Hey, if it's not leaking oil, it doesn't have oil.
Yeah. Thunderbolt design teardrop hood. Yeah, my dad's not a fan of the teardrop hood. I
haven't seen one, so I don't really know.
I don't really dig it either, but I ain't gonna say it's hideous. It looks good depending on the build.
Yeah.
So my wife's commented up here about me, and now she's telling me to talk about the hoodies we're wearing. So yeah. I guess we'll get into that, because we're about almost at the 30-minute mark.
I'll let you go first.
So
if you want to go stand over there.
Red Bull, proud sponsor. Nah, I'm just
I
playing.
wish my wallet was a proud sponsor.
He sponsored it tonight. He went and bought it. So I guess I'll go to this. I got a care package today. A little bit about it. This guy was building a Camaro.
67?
69 Camaro, him and his son, father-son project. And I didn't really understand I don't know how to say it.
The way he was going about.
The way he was going about putting in quarter panels. He was cutting it. He cut it down the body line and was going to weld it in. And I asked him if I could ask him a question about it and why he would why he would have done it that way. And he said that he didn't really think that he could, that it was in his skill level to put a full quarter panel on. So I talked with him a minute, and then he told me about the build and all, and it's him and his son. So I told him, I said, look, come down. I'm going to give you some quarter panels. I gave him a set of 69 quarter panels. He came down, I explained to him how to do it, and I told him I was going to do a video on it. So he went back home, and him and his son started on the project some more, and he decided that he was going to send me this package. Got it today. So I'll read this a little bit. It's a pretty good bit here, and talk about what he sent me. He has a shop that does window tinting. So this is the hoodie. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
And he sent me Victory glass tinting. All we do is tint. 2 shirts, 2 black, a black and green shirt, and a black hoodie, and the green hoodie I have on. So let me see here. I got this out. Set this right here. So I'll read what he sent me, if I can read it here without crying. It was emotional. But he said, "Hey Juby, I hope this finds you and everyone at the shop well. You all were so welcoming and friendly to me when I visited you last month. Sometimes we don't always see the path God has us on as clearly as we should, usually because of our own shortcomings. But I have come to realize that our meeting was yet another example of how God moves in my life and always has. Since the day I was born, that's a story I look forward to sharing with you at some point in the near future. More on that later. For the immediate time, I just want to send you some of my company swag, and if you haven't found it already, an extra little surprise I hope you like. My company colors are black and green, and you'll notice the lettering on the apparel I sent you is silver. That was to commemorate my 25th anniversary of being in business for 29 years. If you haven't gotten to the surprise in the box yet, go ahead and lift up the top 2 garments. It should be nestled right in the middle in some bubble wrap." He says, I opened it up, got in there to this, and he says, what you are now holding is one-of-a-kind, custom-made knife made for me from one of the leaf springs I took out of my '67 Camaro. It is inscribed with the prostate cancer awareness ribbon combined with the American flag, denoting my successfully defeating prostate cancer not just once but twice. On the other side of the blade is a Camaro script signifying its construction from the original Camaro part. The blade is super heavy and very sharp, so handle it carefully. I don't know if you remember, but the day I was in your shop, I was wearing a knife on my hip in a leather sheath with a rosewood carbon fiber handle. It was made as a companion knife to the one I am giving to you, each similar but completely unique and one of a kind, but both cut from the same piece of steel. I think I may have mentioned in one of my earlier conversations that you remind me a lot of myself in your work ethic, and now as I get to know you a little better with time, also as a person. That's why I wanted you to have this particular knife. I had originally planned on auctioning it off and sending the proceeds to the Prostate Cancer Research Foundation, but God has other plans. And as much as I can, I try to listen to what God has to say. It's not always easy, and I often get it wrong, but there have been several times in my life that when He spoke to me, it was as clear as if I were standing in front of each other having a conversation. Not verbally, mind you, not like I'm hearing voices, but more like I just know it's the right thing to do, like when you know all the answers to a test. When I met my wife, I knew she was my soulmate, the one and only I would spend the rest of my life with. 43 years later, we're still going strong. Another time was 29 years ago when God took away the fear I was consumed with of stepping out on my own and starting my own business. I never looked back, and most recently, to connect with you. I don't pretend to know what God's plan is, but I know reaching out to you was the right thing to do. No idea why. I'm sure the construction of the car is the least of it, so I'm just going to keep riding the wave. I'm a surfer too, and see where it goes. Not trying to give you the idea I'm some kind of holy roller Christian goody two-shoes. No, quite far from it. However, I do trust and believe in God. I've learned over my 62 years on the planet that if nothing else, I can have faith in that, in God. Anyway, sorry to be so long-winded. Perhaps it's better left for a conversation on another day. I hope you enjoy the knife. It means a lot to me for you to have it. Be talking to you soon, Dennis. And right before we started the show, Dennis was messaging me because now gave him the quarter pounds, was going to help him. His son's wanting the car built, so his son was trying to send me the $250 deposit tonight to go ahead and get his car in line to be built. So we're going to be working on his car. But I'll come up here and show y'all this knife.
Oh, yeah,
it's
go
awesome.
show 'em that.
I want to get my dad, who's watching, to make me a shadow box. I think I want with this shirt in it. I think I want the green one in there because he likes green and his Camaro's green. This is the knife. And probably can't really see it, but it's got the breast cancer, the prostate cancer on here. And then on this side, it's got Camaro. And it's pretty thick. And actually, before I even finished reading the letter, and I pulled it out as I read the letter, and he was telling me to look for it, I pulled it out, and I was showing my wife, Erin, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I bet you this is a Camaro leaf spring. And then I finished reading the letter, and sure enough, it was a Camaro leaf spring. So that's that, and that's my hoodie. I guess I'll let Devin talk about his.
Oh, Lord. All right, so I finally got a hold of some amazing Metalworks merch, which you guys can too. As you can see, we got hats and also got t-shirts that I think came out pretty well. I ordered some to see how the quality is, and I'm really impressed with the hat because it's actually embroidered. Which here, I'll bring that closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice and embroidered. It's got a little YouTube logo on the back. And I went ahead and threw some more things up on the merchandise store if you guys would like some yourself. I actually, because I ordered it, and I think delivery was telling me it'd be almost first week of December, and I got these yesterday. So that was great timing on that, and they're pretty decent quality. I was a little surprised, but I don't have a nice sentimental story
Yeah.
for my hoodie.
Yeah, and we have the installation shirts. These are like the remake ones because the other ones were messed up. So we have these, and Devin's got the price if you would like one.
Yeah, if you guys would like one of those with just the Installation Center logos on the front and back, those you can order for $18. And we've got another T-shirt coming. We don't have any yet, and it's got a nice design with the Chevelle and Camaro on the back. Those are going to be $20, and we're going to have a hoodie to match those other T-shirts. Those are going to be $35. But if you guys want to order any of those, or if you have your car built here, you get a free T-shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you get one. You get one. If your car's built here, you'll get one of your choice. I'm sure we'll have some of these, but
the graphic, the ones with the graphic on the back.
I think we shared the graphic last week, didn't we? Or we kind of like held it up and showed, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if you did or not. Those should be in before. Was it before Christmas? We should have all those in.
Yeah, hopefully.
I can't remember exactly when, but yeah, should have those in before Christmas. I'm excited to see about some of those.
Yeah, my dad said he's gonna rob us. Yeah, I want to do some designs on some shirts and stuff. I would rather not have the. I mean, I like the logo, the name, or whatever for the installation shirts, but I like cars. I like graphics on the back, stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably do some, and then with mine, with the Amazing Metalworks, I'm gonna make some graphics for the back of some shirts.
Yeah.
And get those in here. So I got Craig here today, or he comes in every day here or there. So he finally signed some of the DVDs that we have of his, and we mailed out the ones to the winners 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think not mailed out yet, I believe.
Well, they're going out in the morning with some stickers, one of the AMD tags. So we like giving stuff away, and was trying to figure out a way to give stuff away, and somebody was talking about have Craig come up here, have him on Tech Talk Tuesday. We're still working on that. I'm sure he's going to come.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Even if we have to pre-record a video with Craig.
Yeah.
We might have him in a Tech Talk Tuesday.
So Craig came from California, and he had this motorhome, and it's sitting out back, and one of my friends was going to buy it. I mean, it's a good price for it. He was going to buy it, and I was out there going to fire it up because I wanted to get it moved anyways, move it around because it's under a tree. And I don't know if anybody's noticed this little guy right here. Popeye was hanging from the sun visor. And I was like, that's Craig's brother who recently passed. And I figured it had sentimental value, so I brought it in. Well, his wife has been posting ever since that day of them on their trip here, or just trips in general, and it had Popeye sitting and Popeye with some kind of other thing. Yeah, COVID. But they had the Popeye, and so I was in here working, and Craig come to me and said, I think we should have Popeye in our Tech Talk Tuesday. And me and Devin done came together tonight and decided that we was going to do it tonight. Man, I got a cough.
You good?
Yeah. So we've decided that, like Christmas time, we have the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
So we got Popeye in the shop. And it's going to be the Adventures of Popeye. So every episode that we do, we're going to throw up a skit of Popeye
getting into trouble.
And during that time, we're going to hide Popeye somewhere in frame. And the first person to comment where Popeye is will win the prize for that night. So say tonight was a T-shirt. If you commented and said where Popeye was hiding at tonight, then you would win the T-shirt. So every episode we're going to give something away, and Popeye's your chance to win it. So we're going to do little skits of Popeye doing stuff like the elf on the shelf, and throw that skit up at probably around the 15-minute mark on our videos. That way it gives people time to tune in, and everybody ain't just looking for it from the rip and trying to get it. So it kind of gives people that, and it helps us to have at least 15 minutes to watch of our show. Yeah. I know it's boring, and we hope to get it more mobile and more moving around. We're working on that. Still pushing 754, I think, tonight on subscribers.
Yeah. We've stalled out a little bit on subscribers. We've been sitting at the 750 mark for 2-3 weeks now. We gotta see if we can get some more up there. We might need to make some other videos outside of just the streaming. But yeah, that's hard to do itself.
Well, right now it's a busy time of the year, and it's hard to do any videos, and we really, everybody on here so far is Camaro, and we haven't had any Camaros. We finally got one in here, and it didn't fall at a great time to be able to do anything tonight with it.
Yeah.
And then I can't really film doing anything to any of them while it's being built. So I've got a 69 Firebird that's supposed to be coming, or either I'm going to go get, and I'm going to get all the panels and stuff with that and start making videos with it. I've got to pull a lot of measurements and stuff. I got to do some SOP stuff for the shop, get all that wrote up, get up some how-to manuals, also work on the book. So that's in the future. I hope to get it going, and I'm going to do the same with the E-bodies, the B-bodies, and the Chevelles. Yeah. So to help those people that's joining, and hopefully we get more of these. I think since we've taken this one in, we've had 2 or 3 people call. I can't remember if they're all on the schedule. Maybe one of them is. I'm not sure yet. But we're still waiting on trunk floors.
Yeah, still waiting on parts. Parts, I think, parts for the main cars that we do is getting better. But for other things, it's still an issue getting parts. Let's see. Yeah, Brian said repost on the Galaxy pages. That's where he found you at.
Yeah, I'm going to repost on there, Brian, and I appreciate you coming. And I look forward to, I'll send you a friend request, and I look forward to getting information from you, because obviously you know more about them than I do. Yeah. And I would love to learn more about them. Like I say, I'm a Ford guy. I love Ford. But this is new. This is new to me. But with cars, they all have the same concept as far as body, building the bodies. Ford has a little bit more going on with theirs as far as doing replacements, like the floor in this thing. You can't just pop the floor in. You can't just put the floor in from the bottom. You have to take out the bracing, or either leave the bracing in. You have to slip the floor in from behind. It's a whole nother ball game when it goes to putting in the metal to these. And I look forward to doing it. I know it's something that I can handle. There's not a car that I can't build. But
I don't know. I got an '89 Acura out there. Can you build that?
Yeah, scrapyard. It's right down the road.
Scrapyard, right down the road.
Yeah, first on race day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll post on those Galaxy pages, and I'm gonna probably do a lot more posting on those pages when we start this.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been waiting on the floor. I've looked everywhere for a floor, and usually everybody drops ships from AMD. And I actually started looking for a 63 floor, because they're basically the same. There's a little bit of difference in some sergeant stripes, some striations in the metal on the ramps coming up from the lower part, and then
there is one mounting point on the 63 that's not on the 64.
Yeah, so there's some holes in it. The 64 has.
On the frame, it's the same.
Yeah.
But on the frame, they used just the
just the rubber spacer, just
Yeah.
the body bushings.
Yeah, they
and
just
it
use
didn't have a
bushings.
bolt through it on the upper ones in the back right here. So that, and then the gas tank neck, the gas neck for the gas tank is wider. It's wider on the 63, or it's wider on the 63. It's smaller, so it would have worked. I would have made it work, but didn't have no 63s in stock. So the owner of AMD has decided that he's going to have one air freighted in, and I don't think that they're just going to go pop one out of production and air freight it. I think when they have a run, whatever they're going to put on the boat, they're putting on the boat, but they're going to throw one on air freight and go ahead and get it over here. So still waiting to hear from that. And then once we get started on it, we're going to do the cut down. We're going to do the sandblasting. I'll probably follow it over for the sandblasting, do some videoing on it, try to get it's Black Mountain sandblasting.
Yeah, Black Mountain sandblasting.
I couldn't remember what the name
Sandy
was.
John.
We call him Sandy John, but it's Black Mountain sandblasting. We're gonna go out there and video, try to help him. He's the one that sandblasts all our cars. Does a great job. Puts them in primer, in the black primer. Great guy, cool. So I'm gonna go out there and try and push some business for him, and we'll start doing the build on this and getting more videos out there. Instagram, TikTok, Modern Riding Magazine.
Yeah.
AMD will be pushing it out there with their parts. We'll be doing the videos. They'll have the how-to videos in with their part sales and stuff like that. I can't believe Jason's not on here tonight. I'm missing him. I think he's done gave up on me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we are missing Jason tonight.
Let's see. Lots of great info from the Galaxy folks, yeah. I love the Teardrop Flyers group. Yeah, I love that group too. We were just talking about it this weekend.
Yeah, and the car is a solid car just for the age of it. It's a good solid car. We've got a 69 Roadrunner in the back. That is actually a really good car, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Didn't the owner say that it sat in the basement for like 30 years?
Yeah, he said it sat in the basement for 30 years, and it come in and it's really good. Usually, when we do a Charger, Roadrunner, any B body, typically they are gone. We usually start with just a roof. What happened with the screen?
I'm messing. We're still going. I'm doing a little something real quick.
Devin's over here messing around, trying to do some new stuff, I guess. So hopefully we don't lose y'all. So far, I see us still up on here.
Yeah. Still alive.
Yeah, I guess he's throwing this up there. I almost said it, but we'll let it go up here.
I'm gonna see if I can get it up here, where it is.
I keep him around for computer stuff.
Let's see.
But let's see. Yeah, it's pretty solid, Brian. It does need floors, front to back. Going to go ahead and replace it. Rockers are good. Obviously, quarters gone. This one, Brian had the rare trim option.
Dealership option.
It was a dealership option. I think somebody on one of the groups said it costs like $15.70 to have this option added, but it has a chrome stainless that goes down the side right here. And the guy that it belongs to can't find those pieces. I think we have both door pieces and maybe one fender piece. I think we're missing both back pieces and one of the front fender pieces, I believe.
If I'm not mistaken.
Is what he said. So we've been looking for them. It's hard to find. there is some spots in the roof, and then there's some spots. Let me see. I'm trying to see what's in the camera here. There's some spots right in here, and it looks like that whoever took the chrome off worked it with a screwdriver or something and dented it.
Yeah.
So that's something for the body man.
I was gonna say either we are gonna have to see about trying out that nice slide hammer thing on the spot welder, or
I'm gonna learn leading.
Yeah.
I've got some leading to do on the 55, so I'm gonna learn how to do leading. Craig's gonna teach me. He don't know it yet, but he's gonna teach me.
All right.
Or YouTube.
Yeah, or YouTube. So I almost forgot to make sure we don't lose audio when I transition over to this.
Yeah, we're still talking, so.
Let me throw this up here. There we go. So we mentioned before the Street Trucks Show-Off Series show that's happening at AMD Warehouse. That's coming up December 11th through 12th. I figured it'd be easier to take some pictures and throw it up here real quick instead of trying to hold it in front of the camera.
Yeah, we're learning. We're evolving here.
Yeah.
I need my dad to come down before this because I've been asked by Street Trucks Magazine to build the stage. So the Eddie that the Galaxy belongs to sent me a message the other day and said it was a message from Street Trucks saying, "Hey Eddie, the guy that built your 59 Apache, does he know how to do woodworking," is what they called it. And he said, "I don't know, I'll ask." So he shot me a message asking me, they want me to come build the stage. So I got to get a stage built before this date, and they want a price. So I've got to work on that this weekend, and I've got to run down there and build a stage for the Street Trucks. So busy.
Maybe I'll take a truck into the show or something. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I'm trying not to get too excited. I'm going this weekend to get a new project. That's apparently not too bad. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but oh well.
He'll be all right.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, he's getting some love. He's getting some love. That's what he's going to get.
All right, let's see. Brian said find Bruce Miller in the Galaxy group. He has a line on trim. And we'll have to tell the owner about that.
What's up, Robert? Appreciate it. Hope all's well. Let's see. Let's see from what car saw it's a good group. From what I saw, I also have a picture of Heather Storm from Garage Squad posing in front of my car. Yeah, I think I need to see that.
Might have to send him that picture.
I'm going to find you on Facebook. So, yeah, maybe one day I'll be famous and have a car out there. I'm taking Deborah, painted or not.
Hey, she's painted.
We need to secure a spot down there. I actually talked with them this weekend.
What does it take?
Or this Friday, and I know they called us and asked us if we were going to buy a booth or whatever to be down there, and I'm like, I'm not paying for a booth. I'm just going to be there. So, like I said, I usually get what I want. So
I guess we'll have to take your GoPro, my camera, see about getting some decent footage that we can upload later.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
So
I wish I had a gimbal.
Yeah, I need one of them. That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, those are pricey.
And I know we did a giveaway. The last giveaway we did was some sound deadening stuff, and I still haven't heard back from the guy that won it, so I don't know how to send it to him. I'm still waiting. I actually sent him a friend request. I don't think he's accepted it. I need to go back and check. So I need to get that out because it's under here.
If he takes too long, I'm going to end up building a full build Challenger and using it.
Yeah, probably. So what time is it here? We're
5 till.
5 till. We're pretty good tonight. Like I said, we're going to do the Popeye, the Adventures of Popeye. We're going to start trying to throw him in, move him around. He'll be with us on some of the builds, and I don't know. I guess that's about everything I've got.
The date, Mr. Ken, for that, the street truck show, the actual show is December 11th and 12th. Is whenever they're actually gonna be going on.
So we ain't got very much time to build that stage. I brought my saw. It's somewhere back there.
Yeah, I just asked you because you had it stashed under here. I was like, where did this thing come from?
Yeah, I got to figure out the dimensions that they want and get them a price. I'm pretty sure whatever I decide that they're gonna
They'll pay.
They'll pay and they need it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen one way or another. So
You got to make sure it's OSHA approved.
what is that? As long as Popeye approves it, we're good.
There we go.
We're golden.
Maybe-
Stay golden, pony boy.
Maybe Popeye's Adventures will end up taking them to the street truck
Yeah,
show.
Popeye might end up at street trucks. I don't know how he feels about trucks.
I don't know either. We'll have,
He needs to go to like some car shows for hot rods and stuff.
we'll have to ask him later.
We can draw up the stage this weekend and get the materials ordered. All right, Dad. I got to get with them and find out if they're talking stage, roof, anything like that. I think he's just saying a stage,
platform.
basically a platform, a couple steps up, and get it all built. I don't think very big. Not real sure yet. I got to get with him. I'm gonna message him tonight after this. I figured he'd be on tonight, maybe talk about it. But then again, I don't even know if Jason knows anything about it because I heard this from Eddie.
Yeah, you might have to message Eddie.
I'll send Eddie a message and see what all it entails for this build. I guess it'll be instead of Amazing Metalworks, it'll be Amazing Woodworks. We'll get Imagination Shop in here. Everybody on here, my dad is like me. He basically does everything. His shop's called Imagination, and his reasoning behind that is because if you can dream it, he can make it happen. I'm the same way. That's why when he asked me about doing the woodworking and building the stage, he already knew that I told him that I could do everything. So he pretty much knew it was I can do it, just depending on me having time. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, and I'm trying to get rid of them. I am trying to get rid of them. I need to slow down. So Aaron says he loves trucks. He told me yesterday.
Popeye's.
He does sit in the office with Aaron all day, so I don't really know what they got going on in there. I mean, talking all day, probably drinking coffee, eating cupcakes and stuff.
Not doing any work.
Not doing any work. But I mean, I guess they talk about trucks. I think Popeye's more of a 29 Ford sedan kind of guy.
32 coupe.
Yeah. I think he's a coupe guy. I don't think he's into trucks.
He's probably more of a Chevy guy.
No. He's asking to get kicked off the show already, and he's only made like 6 episodes now. Yeah, I'm about to boot him.
Look at that. I'm the number one fan.
I don't have a problem with Chevrolet. I like Chevrolet. So, I guess we talked about everything on there.
Only thing is we're busy.
Yes.
We've got Right now we have 18 cars in the shop. We've got, the 55 that you're doing. We've got 7 Camaros. Good grief.
2 Camaros.
1
3
Challenger. 1 69 Charger that's strung from the ceiling.
Yeah.
2 Chevelles, a 67 and a 70. Got 2 69 Coronets. 1 64 Galaxy, of course. We have a 70 GTO, a 70 GTX, and then, of course, the 69 Roadrunner. And the Challenger is a 74, but we're turning it into a 71. And then we've got 18 scheduled for drop-off within the next, 2 months, I believe it is?
Yeah. So we're pretty busy. We're booked out till September now.
Yeah, we are booked out till September of 22.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to do, bud.
I guess you better stop talking and start working.
Hey, I'm the first one here every morning.
It's hard to find good help. If anybody would love to come work here, I'm looking to replace him. So, I can't get rid of Devin.
I mean, come on. You got to think. I walked in here. I said, I like cars. I didn't know how to weld or anything.
Yeah.
And now I'm building things like this.
Yeah, he's doing good. Somewhat. Now, Devin did build this one. It's a clean, nice build.
This one got 3-inch mini tubs with the spring relocation kit and frame connectors. That was a lot of welding.
Yeah, I think he went through about 4 bottles. Nah. But
I thought I went through a spool of wire at one point.
I think you did, or did you get a new wire? Did you get?
I didn't replace.
Usually I run out about halfway down the frame connectors. Yeah.
Surprisingly.
That or gas one.
Yeah. This one, lucky. Surprisingly, I didn't run out of wire or gas on it. So.
Yeah. Let's see.
Popeye respects all the good builds.
Yeah, he does.
I respect all good builds too, unless it's a racer.
He drives one.
Yeah, and mine's the best.
God almighty.
Oh,
so, I guess that about wraps it up for tonight, because we're pushing 8 o'clock and going to go home and shower, whatever, eat, get ready for bed. I got Dollar General egg rolls in the refrigerator. They're hollering for me. I'm going to stop at the local Japanese, whatever you want to call it, place and tell them I ordered some, sushi, whatever. Tell them I ordered some egg rolls earlier and I didn't get the sauce, so I'm going to grab some sauce from them. No, but yeah, it's getting about time to wrap it up, and I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And be careful traveling.
Yeah, if you're traveling, be careful. Don't get sick eating too much food.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I would say send me some, but I don't know how well that'll make it. I love food. I eat everything, anything. So.
What about one of those Pocky chips?
Yeah, I ate one of the Pockies. He gave me one of the newest ones, this year's challenge. And let me tell you, I like hot stuff. It was hot.
It's what we're talking about is the one chip challenge.
Yeah, the one chip challenge.
It's just one of those spicy challenges, and it's a single corn chip. And when he opened it, I was like, "That's too much." And
it was horrible.
And then he ate it, and I had a great laugh that day. It wouldn't have been so bad as far as the hotness. The hotness hit me for a second, but the stomach rumbling, hurting, I was praying,
it hurt so bad. I'm talking about it. It started right up here, and after that went away, I was like, oh, good, it's finally gone. And then about 10 minutes later, it hit me right here, and it was so horrible. Oh. And then it went away, and I'm like, okay, it's finally done. And then it hit me right here, and it was even worse. And then I got home, and I was like, I went to the bathroom, and I ended up like getting on the floor, and I was holding my stomach. I couldn't figure out which way to sit. And then I finally, it started going away, and I was like balled up in the fetal position. Aaron was taking pictures, sending it to everybody. And I thought everything was good, and I got up, and then it hit me again, and it was horrible. Somebody just went by with a train horn outside. I guess that was our cue saying that we need to go. But yeah, that chip, it was bad. It was horrible. Oh. I say I won't do it again, but
I'll get you to do it next year.
Maybe we'll do it on here, and we'll get him to do it this time. So we didn't give away nothing tonight, but next week we're gonna have Popeye in, and
we'll see what trouble Popeye gets into.
Yeah. So
and look for it first.
Look for his adventure at about the 15-minute mark, I believe is what we're going to do. Look for his adventure, and then when it comes back to us, Popeye will be in the shop somewhere.
You got to find him.
Got to find him. First to comment will win the prize for that night. So I guess everybody have a safe holiday weekend, and we'll see y'all next week on Tech Talk Tuesday. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Still trying to get that 1,000 mark. Haven't done it yet.
And hit that notification bell so you get notified when we schedule the stream and when we go live, or just whenever we
post a new video. We're going to try and get hot and heavy on builds after this holiday season. Promise.
I'll take it easy.
See ya.